Hello and welcome to this next video of the series. We're checking out submissions to Dungeoncrawler GameJam of 2023. So this time we will have a look at Beastmaster by OneMannGames. And before we jump into the game, we will have a look into the description here, and the screenshots look very promising. Alright, so in Beastmaster you play as the monster. Your master is grappling with his life and needs you to help him with a blood ritual to make him whole. Through the death of the king, your master may live. Master has two monsters with contrasting abilities, the strong tanky role and the quick and agile assessing bug. If one fails, the other will pick up where the other left off. Use the corpses of those who get in your way to restore your health, or to use them in blood rituals to enhance your abilities. Note 1. Ranged attacks only go 2 spaces, despite looking like they go further. Note 2. I'm doing my best Bethesda impression with a bug-turned feature. To fast travel back to the dungeon, pause, return to the menu and continue the game. So, in other words, the location is not saved when you're leaving and continuing the game. But apparently you can save the game then, I'm not sure. But it is a downloadable client and I already downloaded, so yeah. This was made in 7 days for the Dungeoncrawler Jam 2023. There's a bit of bugginess and I apologize for if the UI is difficult to read. No issues, that will be fixed after the jam. And maybe if you check the game now when you see the video, this might already be fixed, because I'm recording that in the week after the jam at the 12th of April, because I'm a judge and I need to check the game in the initial state. But you have the option to check out an improved version of the game where this stuff might already been fixed. So, where were we? When consuming a corpse in any location other than the forest, it will not delete out of your inventory. So we should consume corpses in forests. Consume in forests, so that I don't break anything. The UI doesn't scale and the text is small with a bad font, making it hard to read. Okay. Enemies don't always route to right spot. You can end up on same spot as an enemy, which can break things. Hopefully not. Will change to allow holding W for continual movements. Yeah, well, I will talk about movement and so on anyways later on. And I will improve the combat. Okay. The assets are used. Okay, there are 3 packs for the graphic for the models, I guess. Then we have cartoon assets, we have shaders and tools, ultimate sound bundle, very animation, monster sounds pack. Okay, let's see if the composition is well, but the screenshots look fine. Other solution, shoutouts. Ava, I'm not familiar with that, but apparently, I guess that is AIVA, so for or background music, maybe AI generated music. Doll E2, which is an AI for generating art, which was used for portraits. Code Monkey, and I think that's a YouTuber doing tutorials, I think for Godot, I'm not sure. And yeah, because without his videos this wouldn't have happened. And about the creator, hi, I'm Tanner, aka CrazyTM24, aka OneMannGames. This is my first game jam. I have been super excited to participate in this jam and I hope you all enjoy my game. My game development path started about 7 months ago, but I've been playing and enjoying games my whole life. I'm about to graduate from university with a computer science degree and have ambitions to join the video game development industry. Alright, cool. So, industry, yeah. Let's have a look into the game then. I already downloaded it, and yeah, let's switch over. So I think I mentioned Godot before, but this game is Unity. So, Beastmaster, start game. Yeah, I mean, it's readable, but this could be an F or anything else. Ah, yeah, okay, I see. The font is a bit hard to read, but I think we will manage. Interesting graphics. My life force. Okay. And waxes? Man, my days are numbered. Only my blood, magic. Yeah, the issue is not just the font, but if you also use like old language, it might even be harder to see what is meant. My blood magic, may I heal to full might. Royal blood is what I crave. For only by the death of the king may I live. Mine own strength faileth me to do this deed. I crave the aid of my beasts. Mayhaps one of them shall fetch me what my soul doth lack. But who shall I send forth? The towering troll who abounds in strength? Or his counterpart, the assassin buck, who with nimbleness and deftness overcometh his enemies? Select troll. Select assassin buck. Well, this is a cool selection. Let's select the troll first. Okay, this is hard to read. Description. This troll is large and powerful creature covered in thick, scaly skin. The troll is capable of dealing devastating melee attacks. Max health, amount of damage you can take. Strength increases melee damage and damage something. Resistance. Dexterity increases range damage and dodge chance. Mana increases magic effectiveness. So mana is magic effectiveness. Magical ability. The troll has regenerative powers that allow it to heal quickly from injuries. Okay, let's use the troll. Okay. Alright. The graphics are really something. Okay, you really need to get used to it. The steps are extremely small. So yeah, with instant movement and holding the W key to move forward, it's actually a bit of an issue because you don't know how fast you would need to move forward. So I think the issue is not that you can't hold the button. I think the issue is rather that the tile size is too small. I mean, you can see that here now. We are, yeah. So these two stones here, for example. My guess is that about this here is the size of the tile. Yeah, even less than that. Something like here. Maybe we find a narrow path somewhere. But this is just too small. You can see that the wall is here. And if you are standing here, it's ending there. So ideally, you would see a little bit of the tile you're standing on and the right wall and the left wall. You will obviously see the right and left wall because the tile is too small. But if the tile was bigger, you would also not need to press 10 times to go across the room. But I kind of like the art style. It looks like it's drawn in some way, and it's not actually 3D art, 3D stuff which is then put into something. So, we can sacrifice. Talk to. I bid thee to journey to the castle of something, Faith Haven, and slay the king. Bring back his body to me, but use not his blood for thy own purposes. Those that doth impede thy path shall only serve to strengthen thee, for the corpses they do leave behind shall serve a twofold purpose. Thou mayst consume them to regain thy health, or bring them hither and offer them at this altar to augment thy abilities. Go and seize your something from the corner that leads just to the left to the troll's prison and put it to test. Okay. So yeah, the navigation obviously works fine with the step-based thing. As I mentioned, I don't think that you would need to have a keep forward button. I think the issue is the tile size, which needs to be increased. So pick up. Let's see, we have an inventory here. Ah, okay, we can eat this this guy for 20 health. We have an inventory, which is also kind of cool, and the interface is also fine here. I mean, the icons are obviously, they're looking cheapish, but inventory is nice. We have, what's that? That's our description, okay. There's our friend, the bug. Okay. There we can travel. What's that? That's chest, but we can't do anything with that. The music is a bit, yeah. It's maybe not the greatest choice. I like this, the vocals. Maybe this chaotic thing. I mean, yes. Let's travel. Okay. Yeah, the music is better. So here, this forest thing is 3 tiles wide, and it looks cool, but it feels very weird to navigate. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles wide actually, and this one is here. It's even 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yeah, it's 5 tiles wide. So yeah, this should be the tiles are too big, and this makes it rather not intuitive to run around here. This really okay, so it's real-time combat. Pick up. Okay. And there's a cemetery. So the interesting part here is also that the developer decided for an instant step movement system, while at the same time having a real-time combat, which makes it a bit harder to balance it, and that's also, I mean, they have to be rather quick, otherwise it wouldn't really work. Yeah, I like the like how the enemies look and how this all merges together. The visual aspect of the game is, I think, quite cool. I mean, not the symbols, but the world environment. So we have a couple of corpses, and we can have some nom 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 nom. Also nice sound effects. Yeah, so yeah, this is now 1 tile wide. But it looks like it's now 2 tiles wide, according to what we saw before. Now the left is maybe also a tile, but it's not in this case. So there is a bit of, yeah, it's a kind of inconsistent with, yeah, now we can go there. We have basically no floor between us and the wall. And if we are here... Well, it depends on what you consider as floor, but yeah, I would say that there's also quite a bit of room there. So yeah, it's a bit inconsistent. There's another enemy. Yeah, it always looks like the bow is going through, and let's test that. Can we actually, do we hit at all? And why is our bow shooting rocks? I'm not sure about that. And I mean, the developer mentioned in the description that the ranged attack is... oh yeah, they are fast. That the ranged attack is only going 2 tiles. And again, the tile size is an issue. If the tiles were wider, you could also kind of judge how far it goes. But is that 2 tiles or is he 3 tiles away already? Is that 3 tiles? I don't know. So he's in the next tile. I'm not sure if I can... I mean, I did hit with that, obviously. That was close enough. Ah, so this is just eating... I'm not sure if that's eating a corpse or is that just a cooldown. It did say that we can also consume them for more power. I didn't see an option there. So we have 1 corpse left. Yeah, this is just increasing our hit points by a tiny bit. So let's try around with the bow a bit more. So this didn't do anything. This also didn't do anything. Yeah. Yeah, this is basically just another melee attack then. Okay. Pick up. Yeah, this art style is really cool with this. I mean, it leaves much to the imagination, but it works really well. Like this flickering behind the behind this wall of forests. That just looks cool. Nom 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 nom. What's that? Okay. A knight! Okay, I think we need to go. Yummy. So yeah, he's doing tons of damage. I'm not sure if we can... maybe we need to do something else. I'm also not sure how we are... like, if we are able to increase our characters somehow. Yum, 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 yum. Maybe that is the option that we pick them up. And then we go back to the town and sacrifice them there. But unfortunately, that would basically mean that we are not allowed to actually eat anyone, because we would need to have the... also the damage. Oh, there's the knight. Okay. This is a different path. And I think that's another knight. Yeah. And we should probably have not killed them all, but actually sacrificed them. Yeah, also the tile size is an issue for mapping. So you would never map this area. You have no idea where's what. And sacrifice. Yeah, increase max health. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a bit problematic. Yes, you have this duality of either eating or sacrificing them. But essentially this means that you need to... because you have this option of regeneration, it means that you should use that and never actually eat them. And now I'm also not sure if I can beat these enemies, because we are too weak and we should have gained strength. So before I struggle even further, let me quickly well, just return to the menu, start game. We don't need... yeah. Well, let's take the other character. Select the assassin bug. And max health is only 50. Amount of damage you can take. Yes, strength increases melee damage and damage. Dexterity increases range damage and dodge chance. Mana 10. Magic effectiveness. I have no idea about magic. Yeah. Magic ability. The assassin bug can create a poisonous cloud that will damage enemies over time. This mutated assassin bug is about the size of a humanoid with its long hooked legs. The bug can move quickly and quietly through its environment. Yeah, so the bug will not be able to regenerate. But let's just try that. So what was that? Poison. Okay, this is then a field of poison. Yeah, but of course we have much less hit points. Okay, I think there is, regarding the characters and how the game is working, there's basically one clear path to victory, which is taking the troll and sacrificing everyone. So let's do that then. Yeah. Pick up. Let's take one more. Or two more. Pick up. This dude. It's also interesting that the enemies can shoot. We are not hitting. This is also something which could be improved. There is not a great hit feedback, like whether or not we did something with our attacks. Yeah, so there could be like, I don't know, they are screaming or whatever. There is a sound effect for that. I don't think there's an option menu to adjust any of that. So travel. Now we have 2, 3 which we can sacrifice. Increase max health, strength, dexterity, magic. So sacrifice. Sacrifice. Ah. How can I? Ah, okay. So we can select which one we want to have. Okay, let's increase the strength. So we have been here already. There's nothing else. Pick up. Sometimes they are not real. The pathfinding is a bit odd. Sometimes they're not really doing anything. Yeah, again, it's very hard to see how many tiles there are away because the tile size is so small. Pick up. There we had this strong soldier guy. And there was the lake. Yeah, and this is of course an issue with the combination of having enemies which obviously cannot teleport just right around, so they are slow, and we are super fast, basically as fast as I can hammer the key. So that means that I can exploit their slowness by maximizing my cooldowns. So basically I approach them, I attack them, and then I just run away until my cooldowns are ready again. So that way the enemy would still be able to attack me one time, but not do anything else. Okay, sacrifice. Let's increase the strength. I'm not sure what was the magic for. Increases mana. Yeah, no idea if maybe this is increasing our healing ability. I don't know. Let's just go with strength. We now have strength 58. So over here we had this strong opponent. I think his pathfinding is broken. Yeah, he's not able to approach anymore. And apparently he is 2 tiles away, so I now can just shoot him down. And yes, I will exploit this mechanic now, so because the alternative would probably be that I will go AFK for quite a while and just use the heal until I'm ready again. And if I can avoid that, that's fine with me. Of course, that doesn't speak for the balancing of the game, but yeah, there's definitely an issue with yeah, with the selection of characters and the choice between healing, and as soon as you have one option with unlimited heal, it basically breaks the balance of the choice. Okay. Maybe it's also worth more than the others. I don't know. So there's no path in there. Huh. There seems to be a sword. It would be nice if there was like any way to interact with stuff besides of talking. So maybe we could take out the sword or something. Not that we could use a sword, but... Alright. Yeah, and again, the enemy is basically stuck. And we can just shoot it to bits. And toast. Pick up. Ah, cool. So now we can travel. Okay, yeah, it was mentioning that something was not working except off in the woods. So maybe we can go to a town there. So let's go back to our lair first, and then we sacrifice the 2 corpses we got. And then we will head back. Travel. Sacrifice. Ah, so this is also giving us more. This is increasing the health by 25, so let's do that. And this is more strength. Okay. Talk to. This is okay. Travel. Dum. Dum. Yeah, let's follow the road. And then travel to the village. Pick up. I think that one's broken again. Of course, now when it's just animating, the issue with the shader shows a bit because the pixels are flickering. You wouldn't have that with hand pixeled stuff. Okay, pick up. I think there's one more. Yeah, he's stuck again. I mean, obviously, we could also increase our dexterity for more ranged attack, but there's not really a good use for increasing ranged attack if they are not a danger on ranged anyways. I doubt we can go in there, yeah. So there seem to be two guards in front of that thing. We might want to wait with that for now. Backstab! I also don't see the hit point bar, so maybe we are not actually attacking him. Now we got one. Okay. Yeah, this town is quite big actually. There's another guy. And this is an archer. We can't go further to the right, which I will call the south now. Let's see if there were these guards, so we should probably not approach them yet and explore the other stuff. He is stuck again. Pick up. This is where we were coming from. It would also be nice if the sound effects were a bit louder and the music a bit less noisy. And there's one more. Okay. Pick up. Alright, well then, let's head back to our lair. And I don't need to quick travel because, well, quick travel in quotes, right? Because I would also need to heal. Unless the quick travel is also healing. But we would need, otherwise we would need to wait anyway, so let's do it that way. Brother. Sacrifice. Okay, sacrifice time. Increase strength. More strength. More strength. Hit points. Hit points. Hit points. 155. Strength. 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 And strength. Okay. Let's have a look at our character again. 106 strength. And hopefully we will not die with like 2 attacks from these guys now. Alright, Trevor. Yeah, now we need to wait. I mean, if I knew if the the magic character thing, if that's the stat, if that was magical ability, magic effectiveness, I pretty much think that this would increase our healing. So maybe, yeah, maybe I should just maybe I can note down how much we are healing with each thing and then see if that is increasing by increasing the stat. Maybe it's even 1-to-1. That was healing 5. And yeah, it's always 5. So we have mana 5. So I guess this is just 1-to-1 and basically 1 click. So we should improve that as well. Should be very easy to, well, double then. So these are just rangers and the other one is not approaching. Yeah. He lets his friend do the job and die. Pick up. Yeah, so now, I mean, if we didn't increase it didn't do the way I did, it would have been, this enemy would have been extremely problematic. Just imagine that we did have like 1/10 of the damage and only 2/3 of the HP. That enemy would have been impossible. Or we just run, attack, flee, and regain, and so on. So let's sacrifice this dude now, increase the magic. And now I hope that this is healing 8 instead of 5. Yes, it does. Okay, so that's helping a lot. I mean, it doesn't make us stronger. Well, it does kind of, because we can also use it 1 time or 2 times during fight, but of course, hit points can be increased for much cheaper. Yeah, so now I have to wait for quite a bit. Yeah, as I mentioned, the art is very cool. For the sounds, I just think that the volume needs to be adjusted. The sound effects are too low. The music is a bit erratic, I would say. Outside, it's... I mean, you can say that it's fitting to the topic. But I think it's a bit unsettling, a bit too erratic. Outside and also inside. The combat, I think, is okay for the jam. I mean, basically, we are clicking on the enemy are moving around. It would have, of course, be better if the AI didn't break down. It is somewhat exploitable because we can run away and heal up and then get back, but yes, it's also kind of the fate of real-time combat. You always have some issues with that, unless you bring the real-time combat on a different level, like in a different phase or whatever, disconnected from the world in some way. Otherwise, you will always come across some stuff, I guess. Dum 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 dum. And one more time. Yeah. Let's try our luck now. Apparently we hit. Why is he running to the... Oh, okay, this was an easy one. Okay. Ah, this is the king already. Maybe not. Maybe this is just a guard. But it looks like he's got some red ropes stuff going on. Can we dodge these shots? It looks like he takes a while to aim. Oh, whoa, okay. Yeah, maybe the damage is a bit excessive, so that also means that I need a lot of healing now. We should probably just go back and sacrifice the other guy as well, which will help clicking less. Travel. Actually, does this increase? Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Found an exploit. And I will use it! Okay. No, I didn't want to talk to you. Sacrifice. We will still do that for the magic. So, but yes, I can regain mana by just traveling around, which will reset the cooldowns. Zzz. Zzz. Travel. Don't flee. Die. Well, he doesn't have a lot of hit points. Or, anyways, he's dead now. Alright. I'm not sure if that was the king now. Probably not. Nah, there's another guy. Okay. So let's pick up one more before we leave. But I don't want to risk dying. So what I will do now, what worked with the lair will probably work here as well. Okay. Okay. No, we can't go up there. Okay. Okay, so this goes inside the palace. There's one more dude. Okay. Easy one. It's quite extensive, this palace. But I think we got it. Okay. Travel. I think... No, this is not the king yet. Maybe it is. No! I can't go away. Don't want to die. Okay. Phew. Yeah, but just imagine if the game wasn't that broken now. And if I didn't sacrifice all the corpses, how well I would have done against this guy. So in any case, I mean, I still have a couple more left to increase my strength and so on. And I will do that after I killed that guy. But now it's basically time to... Well, actually, I might not even be able to exit this this chamber here. So yeah, now it's down to just healing up. So let me just pause the recording so that you don't have to watch me here. Alright, so here we are again, fully loaded. And let's do the rest here. And okay, pick up. I guess that this is... Ah, yeah, okay. Let's try if I can go... No, I cannot leave this thing anymore. So this is the final battle! Maybe not. Maybe this is still another guard. He doesn't have a lot of hit points. Okay. So we can eat them, I guess. I mean, I don't know if we... So yeah, the king wants to fight as well. Shit, okay. Uh-oh. Oh noes. Okay, so now we are active with the other guy, and of course we have no chance whatsoever to beat him. But we also ran into the... Yeah. We ran backwards into the wall, which was maybe also not optimal. Alright. Travel. Pick up. Eat for 100 health. But the issue is that we can't, I mean, we don't even have 100 health. So, yeah, the point of switching between these two characters, you can make the duality topic with that. But it will... it will not change anything. You will not be able to win the game, I guess. So the issue is that yeah, I think we cannot be hit. If we are hit once, we are dead. So I basically need to kite him, and I also, yeah, no, we are still alive, but we are in the center, which is an issue. Yeah, that's... I can still walk while I'm dead. Mine beasts have forsaken me. I had hoped much of them, but they were not prepared. Alright, well, that was my best try there. But yeah, the combat is a bit problematic. And this, I guess, was already the most you could kind of exploit in that way. Maybe the better choice would have been to go for the bug instead. And I think the range damage did quite well at the end at the king. So maybe the better choice was to just increase the attack all the time and then use some of the corpses for healing. But then of course you run into the risk of dying with an accidental hit. The combat was a bit very hard to calculate, because, well, in this scenario where you're stepping forward and the enemy is basically also stepping forward with animation, it's without animation, it's very hard to guess what's happening, who's going where, and whether you will be hit or anything like that. So yeah, I think the combat is a bit problematic, and yeah, the other thing which I mentioned, and the balancing between that you can heal and that you can sacrifice that. And the other thing I would, as I mentioned, I would change is the tile size. I think that was a major thing which kind of holds back the game. If the tile size was bigger, then the moving wouldn't have been a problem. Maybe you could have slowed the enemies. Of course, that would increase the speed as the player and the distance you. So yeah, it's a real-time combat always comes with some problems there. I think a turn-based solution, but that's also a matter of taste, of course. But personally, I think a turn-based solution would have been the better choice here. Overall, it's a nice entry. Beastmaster by OneMannGames with a duality with the two characters. Yeah, it's fine. The music I already mentioned. It's a bit erratic, but it's fine. Sounds were there, so overall it's well. I especially liked the graphics. I know these were like assets and shaders, but it's always how you put the stuff together, and I think that worked very well. So yeah, graphically the game was pretty good, and yeah, the content, like the amount of stuff you have there. You have the lair with this boss guy who gives you the mission, a nice story, even though it was hardly readable, and then the outside area, the village, and then the castle. So that was a lot of different environments and stuff there. So yeah, that was also quite cool. So very cool entry. That was a Beastmaster by OneMannGames. And if you want to check out this game, maybe even an updated version, then check out the link down in the video description. And there you will also find a playlist with my other videos of this jam. And of course, you can subscribe to not miss any of the new videos. So thank you for watching and hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.